Welcome to this devotional yin yoga practice. My name is Francisca. Today's practice is inspired by the love of God for us, the human race. And we are going to be focusing on the upper body, stretching and opening shoulders, chest. We are going to be using 2 blocks and 1 strap. And if you have also, you can use a blanket. Let's begin taking a comfortable seated position. Sit nice and tall, and let's start rolling shoulders back. Releasing any tensions from the base of the neck. And then roll the shoulders towards the other direction. And finally, let the shoulders fall back and down. Moving attention inwards, connecting with your breath. And if you want to, you can flip palms facing up towards the sky in sign of receptivity. So inhale. Following the air all the way down towards the belly. And then exhale. Following the air all the way back up to the nostrils. Releasing tensions from the top of your head, just down towards the tips of your toes. And you can place hands on top of your chest, connecting with the intention of today's practice. Mentally affirming, God is love. God is love. As you breathe in, feel the love of God. And as you breathe out, extend your love to God. The only reason why we are capable of loving is because God loved us first. So take one more breath in. And as you exhale, release hands back to your lap. Open your eyes. And we are going to move into our first yin yoga position, melting heart. And you can place the blanket beneath the knees if you need to. And maybe take your blocks to the top of the mat at shoulders width distance. You can place the elbows on top for a prayer mantis position. So palms come together and pull the thumbs towards your shoulder blades. Sending your hips back but keeping the hips stuck over the knees. Now there is an alternative here. If you prefer, you can extend the arms in front of you using the blocks either way beneath your chest or your forehead. Or you can practice the prayer mantis shape on your upper body directly on the mat. Now I am going to take the first variation because I feel I can go deeper into that stretch. But remember that the idea is not to experience pain, instead, just a nice opening. Let's tune into your breath, dissolving any tensions around the neck, shoulders, shoulder blades, and chest. Lamentations 3, 22nd and 23rd. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is His faithfulness. Meditate in these words. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is His faithfulness. Let's take a few more deep, long breaths. And slowly start extending the arms if you are in that prayer mantis position. Come out of the posture, move blocks out of the way, and let's take a Sphinx pose. Come onto your belly. You can keep shoulders stuck over the elbows, elevating the chest. If you need to, you can walk forward with the hands if this is too much for your back. Or you can also use a block beneath your forehead, releasing any tensions from the back of the neck and relaxing. You can also flip palms towards the sky in sign of receptivity to the love of God. Just feeling the length of the spine, you can continue lengthening the tailbone towards the back of the mat, releasing any tensions from the lumbar section of the spine, and relax the glutes and the legs. Following the air all the way in and down towards the belly. Following the air all the way back up to the nostrils. Each exhalation is an opportunity to relax and to go deeper within. You are welcome to stay in Sphinx pose for longer if you want to. If you feel you can go deeper, you can take a seal position, grounding the palms of your hands and extending the arms, keeping your chest open. Reflecting now in the words of Psalm 73:26. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Take a few more breaths. And then slowly dissolve the posture. Moving the block out of the way, you can rest forehead on top of your hands, bend the knees, and windshield wiper the legs side to side. Observing the sensations and also reflecting on the words that you just meditated about. Let's release legs towards the back of the mat and ground the palms of your hands. Push yourself back up. And now we are going to fold the blanket this way, maybe once more, up to you. And again, take your Sphinx position, placing the blanket beneath your ribs. I'm going to use the block beneath my forehead. It can be in the first or second setting. This is called bow tie. Walk with the hands away from each other. And then flip palms facing upwards, releasing the weight of the head. You are going to feel the stretch on the upper section of your back, releasing any tensions from the shoulder blades and shoulders. Continue melting tensions here as you breathe in and out. Let's reflect in these words in John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Let's take a few more deep, slow breaths. And then slowly start lifting head, moving back into your Sphinx pose. Maybe wiggle the shoulders a little bit. And let's take the bow tie, crossing the left forearm in front of the right. Walking hands away from each other, flip palms up and release the weight of your head towards the block. Again, turning to your breath. Visualizing and feeling how any hardness starts to melt. From solid, turning into liquid. From liquid, turning that tension into vapor. Let's think and reflect on these words from Psalm 59:17. O my strength, to you I sing praises. For you, O God, are my refuge, the God who shows me unfailing love. O my strength, to you I sing praises. For you, O God, are my refuge, the God who shows me unfailing love. Let's take the last few breath cycles. And then little by little, start dissolving the posture. Move the block out of the way. And then help yourself to move out of that shape. We're going to take a seated position so you can fold the blanket in a different way. If you want, you can sit on your blanket. Variation of half butterfly pose. Let's extend the right leg out and bring the left foot towards the pelvic floor. This is going to be a side extension. You can use a block next to the inside of your right leg. Maybe rest forearm down. Feeling the stretch on the left side of the body. You can extend the left arm over. maybe supporting the head with the right hand. And you can also bring the left arm behind your torso. Try to keep your chest open. Of course, you can use the right hand instead if that feels more comfortable. The idea is to create more space on the left side of the spine, inviting ease and tenderness with each breath you take. Romans 8:37. Overwhelming victory is ours through Christ who loved us. Overwhelming victory is ours through Christ who loved us. Continue meditating in these words. Take a few more deep, slow breaths. And carefully, very slowly, we are going to move out of this posture, sitting back up. Take your time if you need to. Observing the sensations. And then you can remove that block out of the way, maybe crossing the right shin in front of the left, or piling the right knee on top of the left, like a shoelace shape. You can use the block beneath your sit bones to elevate the hips for a more comfortable experience. And now we are going to take the strap with the left arm for the archer's arms. We are going to extend the left arm up. I am going to show you how it looks from behind. Projecting the left palm back, you can't see here, but I am doing that. And then bring the hand to your shoulder blades. And then the right arm is internally rotating. With that internal rotation, try to connect the hands. Now, let's face each other. Again, external rotation with the left arm, internal rotation with the right. Pulling the strap in opposite directions gently. And keep the torso perpendicular to the floor, lengthening the spine and relaxing the body, releasing any tensions you may find. Let's meditate on Jesus' words from John 15:12. Love each other as I have loved you. Love each other as I have loved you. Let's take one more breath. And then dissolve the archer's arms. You can roll shoulders, or maybe roll the head. Let's uncross the legs. You might remove the block if you are using it beneath, and windshield wiper leg side to side. Observe the sensations. Let's take the half butterfly pose. Left leg out, right foot close to the pelvic floor. And you can use the block if you need it, taking the shape that feels better in this side. Tuning into your breath and visualizing and feeling the tensions turning from solid to liquid, from liquid to vapor. Let's reflect and meditate in the words of Psalm 86:5. O Lord, you are so good, so ready to forgive, so full of unfailing love for all who ask for your help. Oh Lord, you are so good, so ready to forgive, so full of unfailing love for all who ask for your help. And taking a few more breaths. And again, let's move very slowly out of the posture. Assist yourself as much as you can, observing the sensations. And then you can remove that block out of the way, easy crossed leg or shoelace, piling the left knee on top of the right. And this time you are going to take the strap with the right hand, extending the arm up, external rotation of that arm, hand towards the shoulder blades. You can help yourself with the left hand a little bit and then make an internal rotation with the left arm. Archer's arms, melting tensions from the base of the neck, from your shoulders. Tune to your breath. Psalm 103:13. The Lord is like a father to his children, tender and compassionate to those who fear him. The Lord is like a father to his children, tender and compassionate to those who fear him. Let's take a couple of breaths more. And start dissolving the archer's arms. Circle the shoulders or your head, whatever feels good for this. And then you can uncross your legs and windshield wiper the legs side to side, observing the sensations. Lastly, we are going to take the blocks for a supported fish pose. One block is going to be on its highest position beneath the head, and the other one is going to be crosswise beneath the shoulder blades or your heart. So you need to make little adjustments here with your hands, making sure the props are well placed, otherwise it might feel uncomfortable. And you might like to take the butterfly shape with your legs, or like me, extend the legs forward, lengthening the tailbone towards the top of the mat. Arms can rest to the sides, heavy, melting shoulders. Or you can move arms over the head and surrender to the gravity. Let's meditate in this definition of love in Corinthians 13. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. Take a couple of breaths more. And then slowly move arms to the sides. You can bring feet flat to the mat. Maybe take the back of your head and help to lift it up. Move into a seated position. And move the props out of the way, taking a newborn position on your favorite side. Observing the sensations for 1 or 2 breaths more. And then you can take a comfortable resting position on your back, maybe using the blanket beneath your head as a pillow, or you can cover up yourself here if you want or prefer. Make any adjustments you need to in order to feel fully supported and comfortable. Reflect on Psalm 145:20. The Lord watches over all who love Him. The Lord watches over all who love Him. And rest, knowing that God loves you and He watches over you. Start by noticing the sensations in your body, observing the effects of this devotional practice. Start deepening the breaths, wiggling toes, fingers, rolling ankles and wrists. Maybe give yourself a full body stretch. And then you can pull the knees towards the chest in a recline child's pose, observing the sensations for a moment. And then you can roll to your side, help yourself to sit with the back straight, and bring hands in front of your heart center in prayer position. Bow the head in sign of gratitude. Let's close this practice with a deep cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Amen. Thank you very much for joining me for this practice. I hope to see you soon for the next devotional yin yoga practice. Take care. Bye.